What's going on, YouTube? Let's talk car market today, baby. Right before headed out of work, I was listening to one of Borden Arrow's videos, and he's talking car market, and it's looking good for regular people out here. We're on the right track, I think. I mean, overall, car prices are going down. That's what I like to see. I don't know about you, but I'm not really in the market to buy a new car, but that's my pastime when I'm just bullshitting around the house, or if I'm just kind of hanging out and I want to go look at something. I just hop on Facebook Marketplace and I'm just looking at all the cars for sale around me. I mean, I drive 120 miles a day, so I'll be buying a new car sooner or later. This thing's got a 226,000 on it, and I'm going to keep racking them the fuck up because that's one of the best ways to get ahead in my mind. Hey, a new car, you're going to just strap yourself with a car payment for no real reason. But like I said, it's headed the right way. Car prices seem to be coming down. I don't know if you pay much attention to the car market, but like I said, I like looking at them. I'm looking at used cars, not really new cars, but average price of a new car right now is roughly around $48,000. So let's just call it $50K if you're being a little generous. I mean, to me that's insane. My car buying budget would be about 30 grand less than that. I ain't trying to buy a car that's worth more than probably 15 to 20,000 would be like max I would consider buying a car for, and I'm never probably, honest to God, I don't know if ever in my life I will buy a new car. I just don't see the point. I don't know. For a long time, my dad's hit me with the saying of like, car is basically the worst investment you could ever make. And I mean, he's kind of bullshitting, but it's not an investment, obviously, but it's the exact opposite of an investment. It's basically just suck all your money. You buy a car, it depreciates, loses value that way. You put wear and tear on it, it depreciates that way. You got to pay for insurance, gas, maintenance. It costs you money that way. I mean, in my mind, the car I'm driving to work is just a tool to get back and forth. I don't really give a shit. There's some nice amenities. I got a 2006 fucking Honda Accord. I got heated seats in this bitch. This is the first car I've ever had AC in, let alone fucking nice shit. So the heated seats was a huge upgrade. AC, man, killer right now. It's like 93 degrees in Ohio, so I'm rocking this AC full blast. These are nice things to have, but you can buy it in a cheap form factor. This car was like $5,600 when I bought it, and that was like 3 years ago. So, I mean, things are looking up for anybody who's in the market for a car. I hope to God you're not thinking about buying a $48,000 new car. Fuck that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. I'll give you some financial advice. Don't fucking do that. It is not worth that much money. I mean, you're going to end up with like a, 10% interest rate or something if your credit's not pretty good. What a better way to just sink your own financial ship and fucking just take you down to the bottom and crush you under the fucking weight of car payments and insurance and all this shit. Just don't do it. If you're in the market and you're kind of just looking cursory like me, I'm just kind of scoping it out. Hey, it's looking pretty good. The new car prices are coming down, but the used car prices are coming down as well, just not as much, I think. And that's really what I wanted to get into with this, is because I've heard multiple people talk about this around me that are like people that have either bought newer cars or bought new cars just recently. Is these dealerships that they either bought them from or whatever I was just talking to somebody in my family basically, and they were talking about how their dealership they bought their car from excuse me, the dealership they bought their car from keeps calling them, basically offering to buy their car back, buy their used Toyota back. And I think my thought process here is, I don't know if there's any way to confirm it, but these dealerships are trying to basically get you to trade in your car, trade up. Obviously there's some business in it for them there, but they might even be taking a little loss on the brand new car, but they can make so much more money off the used car sale if you trade yours in, that it's worth it to them to try to run that deal, I guess. But the real thing I think is happening is it's just the price bracketing. Okay, if a new car is 48 grand, I don't know how many people are buying $48,000 new cars. I don't really know anybody around me that's buying a $50,000 brand new car. Like I said, $1,000 car payment, 7-year loan, 6-year loan, whatever it is. I don't know many people doing that. But I know a lot of people that'll drop $30K on a car. So if they can buy your used one back and flip it for $5K more than what they bought it from you for, as they trade you up to the new version, while they might take a little loss, hey, that's a win. That's a win for them. So they might try to do that. But it's the price bracketing thing. So like people's amount of money that they have free money, free cash that they can be throwing around. People don't have $50,000 to be spending on a car. And I don't think a lot of people have $30K, but there's a lot of people that are out there stupid enough to do that. But I mean, I hope you're not one of them. I'm planning on not trying to be one of them. Like I said, I don't plan on ever buying a new car. But this is a good indicator in my mind. Car prices start coming down. Hey, let's just wait for everything else. Like I said, I'm biding my time. I hope you're in a spot where you can just save up money, just stack cash in the background while you're just hanging out, got all your bills covered, and like I said, just buy time, wait it out, because it will come down eventually. I don't know when. I mean, it might be the end of this year, it might be 3 years from now, but I can wait. If everything keeps going up in price, it doesn't matter to me. I mean, that means I just need to save more money anyway, so it's really, either way, I think my philosophy holds, and I think it's going to work out fine for me. I hope it works out fine for y'all, but I'm starting to see some cars that I'm like, man, that looks pretty nice. Next car I'm going to buy, I mean, I like cars, so I kind of just sit there and dream about, not dream, but like if I'm bored, I'm just thinking about whatever kind of car I'm going to buy next. Apparently this semi I'm driving by needs a new fucking whip, bro. His front left tire's about to fly off. Let me get past this guy. Wobbling like a motherfucker. But I just sit there and I think, I mean, eventually I want to buy an SUV. I got a daughter on the way, so I need a kind of a family car. Would be nice. I mean, it's only 3 of us, so it's not like I need an SUV, but down the road, like I'm saying, I'm going to buy an SUV eventually. I like having something that has 4-wheel drive. I'm in Ohio. It'll snow and get icy and shit up here, so it's nice to have something like that. SUVs are expensive as fuck. Been looking at the Toyota 4Runners. They're nice SUVs. Toyotas are expensive, even if they're used. They hold their value and shit. But I'm just waiting, and I'm starting to see something that's like, hey, 20, 25 grand. Like, you can get a pretty nice car for 20, 25 grand. And for a car like the next car that I'm going to be driving to work, I mean, Honda's sold me on the Accord. I'm in on that shit. The newer ones get better gas mileage. Toyota Camry, something like that. I think that's where I'm going next. And you can get a pretty nice used Toyota Camry or Honda Accord, something like that, for about 15 grand pretty easily. Honestly, it's not that hard to get some low-ish miles, not low, but sub 100K at least. That'll last for a couple more, 4 or 5 more years probably. And like I said, I'd beat the hell out of my car in the sense that I just drive the shit out of it every single day. So I'm not trying to buy something real nice just to ruin by putting 1,000, 35,000, 30, 35,000 miles on it a year. So it is what it is. Eventually, I don't know, I've been thinking about buying like an electric car if I could, but I live in an apartment now, so there's no electric cars for me. Nowhere to charge the electric car, and I live in fucking bumfuck Ohio. There's no electrical superchargers around where I'm at. So I'll wait on the electrical car maybe until I can get a house where I can install my own charger. I would think about it. But I think it's wild. Those two are coming down heavy. I got a buddy who just bought a Tesla a little while ago. I think he paid like around 20K for it. Pretty nice car. I mean, it looks clean, looks nice, lowish miles. I mean, I don't know if you pay much attention, but Tesla, I think, is the only car brand that's electric that I would think about even buying. Maybe if it's a hybrid, I'm in on like Honda or Toyota stuff, but I don't know. People are buying these. I see these Mustang Mach-E's, these ugly ass Ford SUVs, electric SUVs. I see them on the highway every once in a while. I mean, I don't trust American car companies at this point to make a regular internal combustion engine car, so I'm definitely not trusting them on a new version of an electrical car or a hybrid car they're making. Hell no, I'm going to stick with who does it right, and that's pretty much the Japanese or the China. There's some Chinese cars that are decent and stuff like that, but not U.S. manufactured cars. I'm out on that. You will not see me buying a fucking GMC hybrid. It's just not going to happen. Don't trust them as far as I can throw them. And like I said, maybe a Tesla in the future, but that's a ways down the road. Like I said, I'm not trying to spend anything more than probably like 15K on my next car, because I'm going to tear it up. I'll maintain it as best I can, but hey, it just is what it is, driving this far every day. I'm sure some of you guys are out there driving that far. I mean, it's nice to have a little bit of a comfy ride. If I'm spending 2 hours in the car every day making YouTube videos, maybe the next car I can buy will have a little bit better soundproofing and won't be so fucking loud in here. But I don't know. Let me know what you guys think. Time to buy a car right about now, or you just keep waiting? Because I'm on the boat to just keep on waiting. Hey, if it's going down, just let it keep on going. If it ain't broke, don't fix it, in the sense of it's broke, and and I ain't gonna fix it. Just let it keep falling. I'm just waiting for everything else. Housing market, everything else. Let's hope for the best and hope things slowly start coming back into balance a little bit, and pray we can actually afford some shit here in a little while. Catch you guys in the next one.